Hey guys, welcome back to Emlyn in the Mix. Bit of a new setup today. First time I've ran the green screen behind me here and got the studio cam going over here as well so you can see what's going on. Thanks so much for joining me. We just hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm so relieved and happy. It was one of my goals. Actually, I wanted to meet the 2,000 subscriber base last year and didn't quite make it. And then with the coronavirus and the lockdown and everything else, things went a bit weird on the channel. They went exponential in the first lockdown. Like the channel grew really massively and there was heaps of views. And then we had a second lockdown here in Melbourne. I don't know about the rest of the world, but then we had another lockdown and my channel just sort of seemed to contract actually, and subscribers weren't subscribing. I don't know what was going on, but anyway, I'm so happy we finally made it to 2,000 subscribers. My actual goal is to get to 10,000 subs, so if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. And to the lucky 2,000 people who are already subscribed, you're automatically entered into a new competition which I'll be running in the not too near distant future. I don't know when, but we'll run it at some stage, and it's gonna be good. I'm gonna make sure it's good. I haven't worked out exactly what it is yet, but I'll make sure it's good. Anyway, welcome to the video tonight on Emlyn in the Mix. This video, the thumbnail, or not the thumbnail, but the actual video title is "Don't Buy Any More Plugins," and you might be wondering, why is Emlyn telling me not to buy any more plugins, seeing as I'm the one who has basically promoted and shown you all these amazing VST plugins and soft synths and hardware and software and whatnot. I don't know what else there is. I'm the one that's basically showing you all these amazing products, and now I'm telling you not to buy plugins. What is going on? Well, that's because this is the Ableton Live edition, by the way. And what we're going to explore today is just actually the native plugins, or the plugins that you get within the actual home of Ableton Live. We're running Ableton Live, the latest version here, which is, sorry, I don't even know. I think it's Ableton Live 10. How do I not know this? Anyway, it's the latest version of it. It's Ableton Live 10, and it is the Suite version, so please excuse me if you have a Lite version or you have the middle standard version, I think it's called, and you don't have some of these plugins that are included. I wanted to just show you what you do get if you have the whole kit and caboodle with Ableton Live Suite. This is what you get, but I wanted to make this video based around not needing any plugins to actually write a really good song just using the native plugins that are already inside Ableton Live. So let's have a look at that today. Let's get stuck into our first one here. All right, so I've literally just got the analog plugin open here, which is one of Ableton Live's native plugins, which is included in Ableton Live Suite. Let's have a listen to it. I mean, this thing sounds phenomenal. The decay on this is crazy, but I'll just have a little play around. You can have a little listen. Listen to that decay. Wow, see, just a super lush sound, super awesome decay, just keeps going. And that's just one of the presets, you know. All right, so let's have a listen to this next one. It's another one from Analog. You can see there's a lot going on. The GUI is pretty cool. It's got a chord thing here, which is turned on. Let's have a look at this. So seriously, this is included in Ableton Live and it sounds freaking amazing. All right, let's look at another sound here. Beautiful pads going on here. But let's have a look at some leads. What have we got in the realms of synth keys? So you hear Analog it's really well emulated plugin. It's quite underrated. I don't ever hear about it, and that's why I wanted to do this video, because I mean, beautiful sounds, you know. Might not be the sound for everybody, but just wicked. Like, the sound sounds awesome. Let's have a look through here. All right, let's see what else we have here. Voices. Let's check this out. It really actually reminds me of Humana on Reason, if you've heard that little rack extension plugin there. It's probably a bit better on the Reason rack extension, but it's still cool. They're trying here. Like a talk boxy type of voice. Not bad though. So no, that's probably enough just having a look there at analog. I mean, there's some incredible sounds in analog, but you have so much more included in the Ableton Live Suite. We have this one here called Collision. Let's open up something from Collision here. Look, you got all sorts of stuff. You got guitar and picked, you got mallets. Let's choose guitar, because guitar's not the easiest thing to emulate. Let's have a listen. Wow, it's actually a lot better than I thought. I thought it was going to sound really cheesy. It's actually pretty good. I mean, look, it doesn't sound like a real guitar or anything, but it is awfully quiet. I hope you can hear that on the video. Let's look at another one here. Yeah, that sounds a bit more synthetic, but still a nice sound. Like, yeah, it's still a good sound. I think, you know, for what it is, I mean, guitar is one of the hardest things to emulate, especially on a keyboard. Like, you know, it's just such a different way to play as opposed to strings, for example. Synth miscellaneous. Let's have a look here. What do we got? Some like woodwind type stuff. Anyway, there you go. That is Collision. Beautiful sounds in there as well. Look, I'm not going to be able to go through everything, obviously, today in this video. I just wanted to give you an overview or an example of what is actually included in Ableton Live, especially Ableton Live Suite, which we're looking at today. But you can see this, it's just some cool stuff here. All right, next, what I want to look at is, let's look at the electric here, and let's have a look at this one here. Woo! What else have we got here? That sounds pretty clavvy. All right, let's have a listen to this next one. Yeah, okay, not bad. Look, what I'm finding, I mean, although this sounds probably not for everybody, and, you know, the GUIs are not always the most intuitive, especially in these Ableton Live ones. Some of the Max for Live ones are a bit better, but what I can say is the sounds are quite authentic and very well analog emulated. Actually, they've actually done a really good job, and I know that these plugins are getting overlooked. I'm sure there's some producers out there that are well aware of how good these are, and they've used every feature on them. However, for the majority or the most part of producers that actually own Ableton Live Suite, I dare say that 80% of this isn't getting used, and I'm definitely guilty as charged when it comes to Ableton Live house plugins. I mean, the main ones I definitely use is like the dynamics, EQ and compression, that sort of thing. But in terms of instruments, I don't really come here that often, and I'm not sure what it is. One thing I would like to show you is the Simpler. Now, if you have Ableton Live, you're probably already very familiar with the Simpler. The Simpler is awesome, but did you know it also had some presets? Check this out. Let's have a look. And they're really nice presets. This is really cool sounding synth sounds. Whoa. That's cool. That's really cool. I like the decay on that too. Just a super straight fat saw. I'm sure if we go down a few octaves, you get that fart sound. The wet fart. But, you know, they sound great, and they're real samples in here, you know? I like how they got the modulation here as well. I know the GUI is quite small, but you can actually play around with that, which is really cool. Open up your synth. Get rid of your release. The other cool thing about using the presets, for example, in Ableton Live Simpler, is that you can get an idea of how these presets were made and maybe come up with your own for next time when you actually go to work on them. Okay, let's have a look lastly here, and I know I haven't shown you everything, but let's have a look at the wavetable synth here, which is included in this suite. And let's look at this one here. I'm just picking them at random. Now, the wavetable was a new addition, especially in Ableton Live 10, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it just came out. And it's really cool. Let's have a listen to it here. Full polyphony, sounds amazing. Honestly, you don't need another plugin when you've got this thing. It sounds so wide and so big. Beautiful sound, just really rich. We'll go through a few more presets here. Just nice little intricacies as well, and just nice movement throughout these presets. Are beautiful. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at pads. I know you guys like your pads out there. Let's have a listen. Nice. Sick. Sounds really good, guys. Sounds really good. Let's have another listen to a pad here. So beautiful. I mean, we could play these all day, but you can see just from listening to this how good that wavetable synthesizer sounds. I know it's made from the ground up for Ableton Live, and it's really good, and it's highly underrated and very much overlooked. That's what I wanted to show you guys today. Just give you a quick overview of some of the instruments included in Ableton Live, and that you don't need third-party plugins to actually get some rich, analog, awesome sounds just out of the box with Ableton Live. It's really impressive. We'll leave the dynamics, EQ, compression, that sort of thing, because Ableton Live comes with a whole suite of those mixing tools as well. And of course it has MIDI effects and even effects like reverb and delay. Of course it has all that stuff as well. We're not going to be able to cover it in this video today, so I hope you enjoyed the video today. It's a bit of an experiment. Also wanted to celebrate. Love having the fact that I have 2,000 subscribers right now. It's amazing. I don't know why you guys are here. No, I do. I'm just kidding. I know, because the content is what keeps you guys here. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video today. It's a little bit different with the cameras and that sort of thing, but hopefully it looks good and sounds good. That's the main thing. I want you guys to be able to hear what it is that I'm talking about. All right, guys, till next time, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you liked it. If you like this YouTube channel, you will also like the podcast. And this YouTube channel is proudly presented by the podcast, of course, which is simply Emlyn in the Mix podcast. So just search for that. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And thanks so much for joining me, guys. Till next time, peace out. Boom. Boom.